welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John. Well, if you are the kind of person that likes to go on holiday and really make the most from every destination, then a Celestyal cruise is definitely for you. The Greek-based award-winning company like you to see more on your cruise holiday. They like to give you a personalised experience, and there is so much included in the price. So make sure you're sitting comfortable, because I'm pretty sure we are going to be tempting you into one of these beautiful itineraries on today's show. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about Celestyal Cruises, it's the cruise man himself, Mr. John Cooper.
Thanks so much indeed, Carly. Well, you may be saying to yourself, well, I've never really heard of Celestyal Cruises. Who are they? Well, you may have actually cruised on a Celestyal cruise without knowing it, because what they also do is they create cruises for other cruise lines. I mean, for instance, Carly here has worked on a Celestyal cruise, but she wasn't sailing under the Celestyal brand. That's what they do, and they do it so well. They are award-winning. They've won so many awards this year alone. Just let's look at this. They've won the Gold Award for Sailing Tourism in Greece. They've won the Gold Award for Travel Experience in Greece. The Cruise Critics. Now, I mean, these are huge awards. These go for best shore excursions, best value for money, best service, and best entertainment. They won the awards. They are incredible, and they're so all-inclusive. All your gratuities, all your drinks are included, and excursions as well. Let's have a little look about Celestyal Cruises. Now you see, that is going around Havana and Cuba. That's what they're doing right at the moment, as well as doing the Greek islands. And you may well have seen on Channel 5 with Cruising with Jay McDonald. Jay McDonald was on a Celestyal cruise going around Havana and Cuba. So you may have seen them on the TV as well as I say, of maybe even cruising on one of them without realising it. They are award-winning, and they're truly, truly good. I mean, say, you worked on them, didn't you?
Yes, they're beautiful mid-sized ships, so much to do on board, and really homely feeling. I'm sure you're going to absolutely love them. And we're going to start out with a beautiful itinerary, and there's lots of different dates for this. The price we're giving you today is based on October 2019, but there's a lot of other dates as well that we can offer you. And we're going around idyllic Aegean, beautiful cruise. Let's have a little look at what you could expect in these destinations.
Yeah, it really is incredible. The great thing about Celestyal is they get around to do real Greece. It's like island hopping. in a great way. You really get to, and you get to spend actual time in these places as well. That's what's so good about it. So you've got time on board the ship, and remember, it's all inclusive on the ship. That means all your meals are included, all your drinks are included, and we've included excursions. Milos is lovely. This is one of the places you're going to be stopping off after Mykonos. And then Santorini. Santorini is absolutely great. You're going to arrive in Santorini at 8 o'clock one morning, and you leave at 9 o'clock the following evening. So you get the full day, night and day there. Crete, we're in Heraklion, there all day. And then to Kusadasi. Kusadasi, we're there all through the day as well. You get lots of time in these places, and we've got excursions in Santorini. We're going to take you to the spectacular Ola village, which is incredible. That's, you know, you see the blue domes and all that sort of thing in Santorini. That's where that is. In Kusadasi, we're going to take you to Ephesus. You're going to see Ephesus, and in the cool of the morning too. And in Heraklion, we're going to take you to the Palace of Knossos, which is absolutely incredible. These excursions are included in the price. Now, you don't have to go on them. You know, no one's saying you must go on these excursions. You don't have to, but they're included in the price. And you know, when you get to these excursions, they're not real cheap excursions. They're really great value for money excursions. But normally would cost you about 50, 60 quid. But they're included in the price. Your drinks are included in the price. Your gratuities and tips are included in the price. It's amazing. With this holiday, it's based on sale the 7th of October next year, but we can do it throughout this year and next year as well. So when if you just think of a date and give us a call and we'll do it for you. We're going to fly you from the UK out to Athens. Now, when you get to Athens, that's where we're going to meet you at the airport, and we're going to transfer you down to the ship. Once you get to the ship, you'll go on board. You'll go to the buffet, everybody does, to the Law of the Sea. Experience that great Greek hospitality. Then we're going to cruise out that night, and we're going to get to Mykonos the next morning at 7 o'clock. Then you've got a full 24 hours in Mykonos before we sail at 7 o'clock the next morning for Milos in Greece. We'll get there for 1 o'clock. We'll spend the whole of the day and the evening there till midnight, and then we cruise out to Santorini. Now, we get to Santorini at 8 o'clock the next morning, and then we've got virtually 48 hours there because we don't leave until 11 o'clock the following evening. And this is where we're going to be taking you to that wonderful place of the Ola village as well, which is absolutely incredible. And Santorini itself, incredible. Then Heraklion. This is Crete. Once again, all day there, 7 in the morning till 8:30 at night in Crete as well. And while you're there, we're going to take you to the Palace of Knossos as well. Then we're off to Samos. Once again, a lovely, lovely port. Really is great. You're going to enjoy that. And then we're back into Athens. And that's where we're going to meet you off the ship, take you back to the airport and fly you back to the UK. Now, what I'm saying, when you look at this price, remember what's included in the price. There's all your flights, your transfers, your luggage. Yeah, a lot of people don't include all these things. They're included. We've included full board in any of the restaurants on board. You've got also all your drinks included. You've got your excursions included. You've got your gratuities. You pay that price and that's you done. And the thing is, you get time to relax in these Greek islands as well. And it's the whole Greek experience. If you love going on a Greek holiday and you love the whole experience of Greece, and you know, I don't know about you, I'm a bit too old to go backpacking now. And I like me comforts. Do you know what I mean? And this is comfort. It's wonderful food, fabulous hospitality, great entertainment, and what a way to see the wonderful Greek islands at one price that pays all.
Absolutely, this is a lovely itinerary and a beautiful cruise ship as well. Just imagine sitting out on the back deck by the swimming pool as you sail around these beautiful Greek islands. I have to admit, in all the time I was cruising, One of my favourite itineraries was the Aegean Sea because the waters are crystal clear, the islands are so picturesque. Even if you're not calling into somewhere, you're going to see places along the way, so make sure you're out on the deck with your camera because you will get some spectacular photographs. And I mentioned there's other dates as well. If you fancy doing this maybe in June, this itinerary goes on the 3rd of June as well, so give us a call and we can quote you separately for those prices. But first of all, let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Athens, where we'll transfer you to the port of Piraeus onto the beautiful Celestial Crystal, and we'll sail you out to your first port of call, Mykonos. You've got beautiful beaches here and the walk to the windmill is lovely. And if you like to get active, there's a lot of great hikes that you can do here as well. Then we're off to Milos, enjoy the fresh catch of the day in one of the terrace tavernas, or maybe relax on a beautiful beach and take in the stunning landscapes. Before we arrive into Santorini, you've got that fabulous overnight here. Enjoy the incredible views from the top of the funicular. It's such a picturesque volcanic island. Again, make sure you're out on deck as you arrive because it's stunning. Then we're off to Heraklion in Crete, and you can go and explore the sites that Knossos Temple's got to offer. And of course, that tour is included in your holiday as well. Then we'll arrive into Samos, and this island is cosmopolitan yet deeply historical, and the quayside promenade has plenty to explore. And from there, we are going to be sailing you back into Piraeus, where we'll fly you back to the UK. And those fares are from £1,349 per person for an inside stateroom, or £1,549 per person for an outside stateroom. And as John said, this is all inclusive. Your tips, your gratuities, your drinks, or your wonderful food on board, and the entertainment. There's all sorts of things going on for you as well. And then there's the flights and overseas transfers. There is so much included. It's incredible value for money and a beautiful itinerary that I would highly recommend. Get yourself on board, get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we're back on board the Celestial Crystal, but this time we are taking you on an Eastern adventure. So let's have a little look around.
Yeah, once again, an incredible experience you're going to have here as well. And this is, one way of discovering the whole idea of Celestial Cruises. Remember, it is all inclusive. That means we really look after you. They look after you in such a great way as well. The food is incredible. The service levels, it's award-winning. It's award-winning. That's what you get. You're leveling yourself into here. And it's the whole Greek hospitality. If you like, the Greek islands and what have you, this is incredible. And this where we're going to as well, absolutely gorgeous. With Celestial, they may be a new name to you, but they've been around a long, long time. They've got a rich history. The staff really know how to look after you. And remember, so much is included. All your food's included, all your gratuities are included, all your drinks are included, there's the fabulous entertainment. It's all included in the price. And that's what's so good. It's fun all the way, and you'll really enjoy it. The excursions that are included in the price. And when we talk about excursions, one of the excursions that we're going to on this cruise is we're going to go to Cairo for the day. But it's not just Cairo and a bus tour there and back. We're going to include lunch while you're there as well. This is the sort of thing. It's not, doing it on a shoestring. It's really living the life. And you'll love the whole experience with Celestial Cruises. You really will. Now, this is a great cruise. It's going around 3 continents in one cruise. It's based on this one on the 2nd of December next year, but we could do many other dates. Remember, deposit only right now. We're going to fly you from the UK out to Athens. Now, when you get there, we're going to transfer you to the port, and that's where we're going to cruise out. And our first port of call is going to be Alexandria in Egypt. Now, we're only going to be really stopping off there so you can go on your day trip to Cairo. So you've got to go off to Cairo, spend the day there, and when you come back, I'm going to get back on in Port Said, and then we're off to Ashdod. And once again, incredible in Israel here. Then we're off to Cyprus, Limassol. Wow, this is incredible. The beaches in Limassol are lovely as well. You're really going to enjoy that. From there, we're off to Rhodes. Once again, more excursions included in the price here as well. Yeah, we're going to be taking you to the Acropolis of Lindos while you're there. Then to Kushadasi, where once again, we're going to be taking you to Ephesus. You're going to get to see Ephesus. It's wonderful. And then finally, we're going to cruise you back into Piraeus for Athens. That's where we're going to meet you off the ship, take you back to the airport and fly you back to the UK. Once again, it is fully all-inclusive. And that's what you've got to remember with this. We've included your excursions, we've included your drinks, we've included all your food in any of the restaurants on board the ship. This is what it's all about. It's about you getting the full experience. And you know, when you think the experience you're getting here, you know, we're going to Egypt, we're going to Israel, Cyprus, Greece, Turkey. It's a whole education, isn't it? And it's so all-inclusive. You know, some cruise lines say they're all-inclusive because they give you a drinks package. But if you want to go see anything, you've got to pay. Not here, included in the price. And normally, and I'll be really honest with you, normally the cruise lines that offer the excursions to you as well are normally the big 6-star cruise lines where, you know, you'll be talking about 4 times that sort of price to get on board. This is value for money. That's what it's all about. Remember what's included. Your flights or your transfers, your luggage, all that's included. We've included all your drinks, your food, your excursions. And as I say, they're not the cheap excursions. They're not the sort of, oh, let's have a walk around the port sort of cruise. No, you're going to like see Ephesus. You're going to go to Cairo. It's quite a long way. And you get lunch included while you're there in Cairo. And I mean, it's such a fascinating city. And a guided tour of it. It's included in the price. If you've been looking for something different, this is it. It's very comfortable, very homely. And, you know, as Carly was saying, she loved her time when she was on board a Celestyal cruise. And you will do too. In fact, you may have already cruised on a Celestyal cruise without realising it. That's what's so good about them.
Absolutely. This is a fantastic itinerary. If you're the kind of person that likes to see things like ancient wonders of the world, then wow, you are getting to tick things off on this very cruise holiday, aren't you? I mean, Ephesus itself is an ancient wonder of the world. There's one, tick. Going to Cairo, go and see the pyramids. Wow, these are all things you can do on this wonderful cruise holiday, and so much is included in that price. As Celestyal Cruises say, you will see more on one of their cruise holidays. All you've got to do is find your telephone, see it, and ring that number. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Athens, where we will transfer you to the ship, where we'll sail out and head for our first port of call, Alexandria. And from here, you can visit Cairo, see the famous pyramids and the Sphinx. You can get one of those photos. I attempted it where you look like you're holding a pyramid. I wasn't very good at it. And your lunch is included, as well as that trip to Cairo. Then from there, we are off to Ashdod, a gateway to many destinations. Perhaps head to the exciting city of Tel Aviv, or go back in time to the historic city of Jerusalem. Oh. I was absolutely just blown away by Jerusalem. We visited the Wailing Wall. There's so many churches you'll go and see. It's fascinating. And then from there, we're off to Limassol. You can stroll a beautiful marina full of yachts and the medieval castle, or travel away from the city and see sights like the Chantara waterfalls. Then we'll arrive into Rhodes. You can enjoy some Greek cuisine in the old square, or head to the beach for the day. And you've got your Acropolis of Lindos tour included in the price while you're there. Then from there, we're off to Kusadasi, where of course you've got your Ephesus tour included. If you don't fancy that, perhaps try the Turkish baths, or haggle in the bazaars, or maybe visit a beautiful mosque for the day before we sail you back to Piraeus and fly you back to the UK. And those prices start from just £1,429 per person, all inclusive. Don't forget that. Yeah. That is the key to this wonderful cruise holiday.
Absolutely.
Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we are going to move on to our next itinerary, and this time we're going on board Celestyal's Olympia, and we're taking you on an iconic Aegean cruise. Let's have a little look at what you could expect in the destinations and on board.
Oh yeah, this is really good. I mean, what this is, it's a 5-night holiday crammed in, and I tell you, when our guys were putting this program together, they couldn't believe how many ports we've got actually into this. We're going to Mykonos. We're going to be spending the evening there. Then we're into Kusadasi the following morning. We've got an excursion involved for you there as well. Then we're into Patmos, which is lovely, and Samos. And then you're going to love this. We're then going to Rhodes. You know, Rhodes town is wonderful, and you'll get to see it all. Once again, an excursion waiting for you while you're there too. And after Rhodes, we're then off to Heraclion. This is Crete. Lovely. And then we're going to spend the morning in Crete, and then we cruise on to Santorini in the evening, where we've got the evening in Santorini. Before the next morning, we head you back into Athens. But do you see, it's like an island hopping holiday in just 4 nights on board. It's seeing Greece in 4 nights. Or a part of Greece. It's giving you a real flavour. And remember, it's the most all-inclusive I've known. I really, it blows you away. The experiences you're going to have here are truly, truly incredible. I think you'll just love the freedom of it all. Now, this is going on the 14th of October this year. It's for 5 nights. We based this on Gatwick flights, but we can do loads of other airports as well. Going to fly you out from Gatwick to Athens. When you get to Athens, we're going to overnight you there. You're going to have 1 night in a lovely hotel in Athens, and then the next day we're going to take you down to the ship. You're going to set sail on the ship from Athens, wait for this, at 11:30 in the morning, which is quite early, really, for a cruise ship. So we're going to be sailing you from 11:30 out of Piraeus on the Crystal Olympia. Their ship, what a lovely ship, mid-sized ship, loads of facilities, and remember, you're all inclusive, which is absolutely wonderful. We're going to get to Mykonos for 8 o'clock that evening, and then we've got the evening in Mykonos, which is your chance to go down to the tavernas, do all the dancing, maybe smash a few plates. It's all got to be done. 11 o'clock, we're going to leave there. Get into Kushidasi first thing the next morning, and that's when we've included an excursion for you here as well to Ephesus. Yeah, so nice and early in the morning when it's really nice and cool. Then we leave Kushidasi at 1 o'clock. We get to Patmos at 5 o'clock in the evening. And then we've got the evening in Patmos, which is absolutely lovely. Next morning, we're into Rhodes town. You're going to really enjoy this. Got the whole day in Rhodes, which is really, really nice to enjoy and take it all in. Then, the next morning, we're in Heraclion in Crete. This is where we've got another excursion for you to the ancient city of Knossos. We've included that. But we're going to be leaving Crete at midday, so we can get to Santorini for 4:30 and spend the evening in Santorini, which is absolutely magical. And then the next morning, we arrive back into Athens, Piraeus for Athens there. That's where we're going to meet you off the ship, take you back to the airport and fly you back to the UK. 889. Remember, on board the ship, it's all your drinks, all your tips, the excursions we've gone through, all included. You've got your first night on a room-only basis in a lovely hotel in Athens. So you get to see Athens and the Greek islands. It's like taking a backpack holiday all around the Greek islands, dipping into Turkey and doing it in 5 days. 5 days in luxury, really. I mean, if you're going to go around all these little places, you know how much it costs. We've done it all for you for 889. And can I just tell you, if you want to do this, we can do this virtually any week, virtually throughout the year. So if this week date doesn't suit you, give us a call and we'll tell you when we can do it for you. This is what's so good about Celestyal Cruises. They've got Greece sewn up. If you like Greece, if you like the Greek islands, if you like the whole atmosphere there, this is your holiday. And at that sort of price, it's fabulous value for money.
Yes, it really is. And if you have never cruised before, this is a wonderful taster cruise, just 5 nights away. You're going to fly out and have that night in the hotel, first of all, in Athens, and then 4 nights on board. You can really see what it's like. And believe me, sailing around the Greek islands is just beautiful. You're going to get a real feel for what it's like on a cruise holiday. And I'm pretty sure once you've done one, you'll be back on that phone to us here at Vision Cruise asking where you can go next with Celestyal Cruises. And I'm sure we'll find a good deal for you. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to fly you out to Athens, where you'll have your 1 night in the Athens Gate Hotel on a room-only basis. Then we're going to be joining the Celestyal Olympia, sailing out from Athens. And our first port of call will be Mykonos. You can explore the maze of cobbled streets and look out for Petros the Pelican pelican.
Ooh.
I didn't realise. I've met Pedros the pelican. He's
too.
the mascot of Mykonos.
Oh.
I just thought he was a random pelican wandering around. Then from there, we're going to arrive into Kusadasi, where you'll have your Ephesus excursion included in the price, and it's well worth a visit. If you don't fancy that, the actual cruise terminal is fantastic. Lots of shops and beautiful restaurants.
You
and
buy
really
videos that haven't
walk.
even been produced yet.
We'll talk about that later, John. Then from there, we're off to Patmos with a pretty harbour. You can take an evening stroll around Patmos. Then we'll arrive into Rhodes, one of my favourite places to visit. Some wonderful cuisine and shops, as well as beautiful beaches. Then we're off to Crete, where you've got your morning tour to the Knossos temple. That's included, again, in the price of your cruise. Then from there, we're into Santorini, where you can watch the sunset as you enjoy an evening meal on the cliff edge of this volcanic island. There is nothing more romantic than that, is there? And then we're going to sail you back into Athens and fly you back to the UK. And that price there is from £889 per person, all inclusive with your tips and those excursions as well, all your fabulous food and entertainment on board as well. And I'm sure you're going to be made to feel welcome by the wonderful crew. It's one of those kind of cruise lines where you'll sit in a lounge and you'll think, I like this lounge. I'm going to come back here tomorrow night. John knows what I'm talking about. And the next night you sit down and they'll come up to you and say, Mr. Jones, are you having the same as last night? A little whiskey before bed?
No.
It's one of those kind of cruise lines. The crew are friendly. They get to know you and you'll get to know them, and you're going to have a wonderful time. All you've got to do is get yourself on the phone to get on this cruise. It's 0800 655 6449. Or for more information, take a little look at our website as well, visioncruise.co.uk. And if you book your Celestial cruise with us here at Vision Cruise, we're going to enrol you into Vision Plus as well. So you're going to earn loyalty points. And then from there, you can move up to the next level as you book your next Celestial cruise.
And you will. And remember, not everyone books Celestial cruises. So, you know, if you want to know more about them, come to the experts here at Vision Cruise. If you've got any questions at all, the number's there. It's a free call number from a mobile or a landline. 0800 655 6449. Anything you want to know, just ask. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you have the best cruise holiday ever.
Absolutely. And we'll see you next time.
Carry on cruising.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.